Hello? Mic test. We live? YouTube. We live? We're live, right? You read me loud and clear, yeah? Okay, good, sweet. Okay, so we're back and we're continuing, what's it called? The shrimp hunt. Sorry. What is it called? It wasn't, the title wasn't catchy, okay? Okay, the special summer mission, The Mystery of the Missing Shrimp. Okay, but before that, right? I was just laughing at a video I was watching earlier. It just came up in my feed, right? It was okay, not about the video itself, but rather it was the comment. It was the very top comment. It basically said that a Finnish museum was funded from overseas because of the Girls in Panda movie, because it featured the BT-42. The people in charge of the museum were bewildered, and yeah, they researched as to why the hell so many donations came from Japan. Yeah, and they found Girls and Panzer. Girls and Panzer. Absolutely hilarious. But that also unfortunately reminded me of another something I heard at a convention, right? Okay, this is probably oh no, okay. When I heard this, when I heard it in person, it really ticked me off. Basically, I overheard this fool say that let's see, it was Contact Collection, Strike Witches, and Ghosts and Panzer were in the same universe. I sure as hell hope he was gaslighting his friend, because I really wanted to throttle him. I mean, okay, the people around these parts aren't very bright, if I must say so. And he was explaining it to his friend in a very earnest tone. I'm sorely disappointed in the world, honestly. Sorely disappointed. Anyway, let's continue with the story, shall we? Last we left off, the SRT girls kind of got into a fight with the locals at the Yatoura village, right? Fishing village. They thought they were a cult. Ended up getting into a fight with the Kusaya maker. Yes, I remember that. However, one thing I do find fishy is the Red Hook CEO as well as that tourist guy. Yes, those two guys were especially suspicious. And they were kind of open ends. Untied knots. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? When the fog clears. The next morning, what are the SRT girls gonna do now, anyways? I mean, they kind of debunked it. Ah, yes, the buff dog. Another day wasted. Okay, that'll do for the anchor. Reel in the line and tie the rat stoppers. What are rat stoppers? We gotta clean up this mess before the heat of the day sets in. Sir? Someone already cleaned up the drying workshop. Were we robbed after all? Nothing's missing. Looks like someone tidied up that while we were out on the water. They even fixed up all the damage from last night's ruckus. Who would do a thing like that? Can absolutely imagine the SRT girls doing that. This should do it. Anyway, run a check on the panel board. It should be lighting up now. Oh, they're fixing up the village. They're the good beans. I still think her outfit's outrageous, though. I really do want to take a peek underneath, damn it. Hey, you, what do you think you're doing? There are thousands of volts running through those wires. Come down before you get yourself hurt. Don't worry, we shut off the power before we started work. Work? I'm almost done up here, then I'll be right down. Alright, go ahead and raise the breaker again. And we're good. It was just a short circuit after all. The wires exposed to the ocean winds were badly deteriorated. A little extra voltage is all it took to trip the breaker. We replaced the damaged wires with new ones and cleaned the rust off the panel board. You want professionals to check our work later, but for now, at least this fisherman won't be stumbling around in the dark. You fix this, just the two of you. It's nothing. Repairing a panel board isn't very different from laying power or communication lines in the field, really. Surely any student Convotos can lay down temporary wiring. Right. You're the only student I know who could do that, even in SRT. What did you say? Nothing. Say, I notice your dock here doesn't have any guardrails. Isn't that a hazard? Every once in a while, someone takes a spill into the water. We tried putting up safety railing once. The fishermen complained because it got in the way. They couldn't moor their boats or haul their catches ashore. It just didn't work out in the end. I'd like to see some sort of precaution here. Well, do you have any of that luminous paint left? That's... Yeah, that makes sense. I was kind of imagining railings in broad daylight, that kind of... but luminous painting in the dark, that makes sense. People won't fall off the pier at night. Yeah, got some left over from last night's operation. Why? If you paint along the edge of the dock here, it'll be easier to see at night. I imagine fewer people will fall in. Please paint a line from the edge over there all the way to the mooring post. Military paints aren't cheap, you know. Oh, so now you care about cost. How much have you spent on munitions this month? We'll be right back with the paint. Oh, I haven't grounded the streetlights yet, so please make sure nobody gets too close to the utility. I'm pretty sure that's like the first thing you should do. Sure. Hello, sir. The weather's nice today. I see you've made yourselves right at home, making changes left and right. Those old supports you replaced, the broken street lights. Your repairs look too new, don't fit in with the village. Sorry, we were trying to help make the town a little safer. I hope we haven't overstepped. Oh, hell. The other villagers actually like what you've done for some reason. The only folks who don't like what you've done are old sticks in the mud who are afraid of change. I owe you an apology for what happened yesterday. I was too frightened to think straight, but that's no excuse. I was very rude. I should remain calm and listen carefully to what you and everyone else was saying. Can't be helped. We all lose control sometimes, especially when we're scared. And I'd be lying if I said we hadn't given you plenty of reason to feel scared. I hate to admit it, but this place ain't exactly welcoming by design. You don't mean... No, this ain't about the deep ones or nothing like that. Some of us like the peace and quiet of our little village, and spooky ghost stories do a good job of scaring off the tourists. A village that doesn't welcome outsiders doesn't have to change. Doesn't have to take any new ideas from the outside. But that fear was eating us up from the inside too. I still think it's a pretty village. You're just saying that. What are you working on there anyway? Oh, this? It's a monkey's paw knot. This heaving line looks like it's getting old, and I was worried the weight might slip off. You know your way around a knot. Where did you learn that? Oh, this kind of knotting was part of my training for a special handicrafts club. They teach monkeys paw knots in handicrafts club? Well, you know, this world is full of mysteries. Like this village, right? I hope you have better luck catching shrimp soon. So do I. And Mew. Oh, is she getting attacked by seagulls? Oh, she's actually fishing. Small spinning reel, 7-foot leer rod, and this 0.8 nylon line should be sufficient. Finally, I made this metal jig from a bullet casing. Huh, where'd you come from? I've been here the whole time. Sorry, I'm not used to people not noticing me. It's never me who didn't notice someone else. Don't sweat it. Looks like you were deep in thought, so sorry for interrupting. No, it's okay. This is the same fisherman who was chanting that weird spell yesterday. It looks like he's willing to talk. As a member of SRT, I have a duty to get all the information I can from him. But I'm scared because of everything that happened yesterday. So what are you fishing for? Mackerel? The rest of my squad's busy cleaning up the village, so I decided to catch some fish for dinner. I wish you could just scavenge some discarded bentos as usual. But there's no convenience stores in town. Squad? Discarded bento? I mean... Oh, the float moved. Mackerels are sensitive to noise, so please keep your voice down. Okay. Don't let the hook slip. Pull the line slowly. Got it. Oh, it's huge. At least 30 centimeters. No, it's probably just 20. If I can catch 3 like this, that should be enough for dinner. 3 more that are this big? Yes, you can usually catch half a dozen mackerel at a time, give or take. Is something wrong? She's surprisingly adept at fishing. I'm sorry, I know I've been bugging you since yesterday, but please teach me how to fish. What? She's so troubled. Midnight barbecue. So no more mysteries to solve? The shrimp are still missing though. So, this suspicious individual wants you to teach him how to fish. Suspicious? I'm not suspicious. You're a fisherman who doesn't know how to fish. Right about that. I've seen you walking around with that gear, but you never use it. Sure, maybe not, but... And we heard you reciting some weird spell on the beach last night. Okay, it's clear. I can't hide it anymore. The truth is, I'm not a professional fisherman. I'm an influencer. Disgusting. Maybe you've heard of my streaming channel, Polar Bear Fishing? How is your entire channel about fishing while you know nothing about it? I don't think I have. Well, he probably does. I just looked it up. He has 1,000 subscribers. Is 1,000 a lot? The official channel for SRT Academy had around that many subscribers just before it was shut down. Maybe it's a small channel now, but I'm writing an algorithm. The algorithm sucks. You'll see, I'll blow up any day now. How exactly are you running a fishing channel when you don't even know how to fish? Exactly what I said. Okay, no, it wasn't exactly what I said, but same thing. Well, there's all kinds of content you can make that doesn't involve actual fishing. For example, I do fishing gear unboxing videos and fishing game reviews and aquarium travel logs. I suppose he's not wrong, I guess. That doesn't sound like a fishing channel to me. Yeah, well, more and more of my viewers have been saying the same thing during the live streams. I was arguing with them about my fishing skills, and well, I may have promised I'd go to sea and catch a big one. But forget the big ones, I can't even catch a minnow. I was searching online for ways to catch a big fish quickly, and I wound up here. You could go trawling. That's the word, right? Giant net fishing, basically. Can't miss. Oh, better yet, dynamite fishing. I'm pretty sure that that's outlawed, though. Because okay, one, you you have to make sure that there's nobody diving after all, and it's extremely well. What's the word? It doesn't differentiate. It the shockwave, it travels throughout just blooms in the water and hits everything. Yeah, it'll hurt ecosystems. Yeah. Why would your search take you to Yatora village? Well, I read online that there are these creatures that live under the water here and that they can control the fish. It sounded shady, but hey, I was desperate. I figure if I gave them an offering, they might help me out. So that spell from yesterday was actually a prayer to the deep ones. Even if the deep ones sent the fish to you, you'd still have to actually catch it, wouldn't you? That's why I was begging the locals to teach me, but they all refused. Please, if I go back like this, my career is over. Please, 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 please teach me to fish. Or you could stream, learning how to fish. And then you'd have to endure your fans flaming you, though. I don't know about catching a big one, but I can help you catch a mackerel. Yeah, that's good enough. I can teach you. Thanks. Thank you, Master. Master? But why did we have to come out here at night? I haven't even had time to eat dinner. Sorry, this is the best time to catch mackerel. After sunset, the mackerel will swim to the shore to chase smaller fish. I should write this down. Okay, how much line should I throw? Well, it depends on the depth. Just cast out enough to lure the mackerel. Okay, should I shake the lure around? Shake it just enough to make it look like the bait is alive. Right, and how do I reel it in if I get a bite? Enough that you don't break the line? I had a feeling Mia would be this kind of teacher. She's the type of person to rely on intuition more than anything. Doesn't help that she's so shy, too. I know the feeling. She probably can't even tell which parts are easy and which parts are hard. Are they going to catch anything at this rate? I didn't want to get involved, but I can't take much more of this. Buff dog. Imagine a small buff dog staring down a polar bear. Unless you want to feed the fish all your bait, hand over that fishing rod. I'll show you how it's done. But you said you were too busy to teach me before. Some annoying tourist took care of some of my chores, so now I've got time to kill. First thing, we're getting rid of your fancy schmancy rod and using this instead. This fishing pole doesn't even have a reel, though. And it's so light. You're not ready for a reel. Simple is best when you're starting out. Now go ahead and cast. When the weight starts to sink, slowly move the pole along with the current so it looks like the bait is alive. Now pull. Oh, something's fighting back. Hold her steady, or the needle will slip. That's between you and the fish now. Who'll give out first? Forward just a little. If I remember, it's about reeling in when the fish gets tired and stops pulling. That way the line gets shorter, the distance between the fish and you gets shorter. Eventually, you can pull it out of the water. But if the fish is especially feisty and it's pulling all the time, you probably have to literally fight it. I've never gone fishing though. It's just, logic with the layers. With the reels, right? Yeah, you can't. It's easier to reel in when slack, when the fish isn't pulling, and just when it's pulling, maintain length. Essentially, tiring it out the fish. You could try and outlast the fish, stamina wise, or like I said, pulling the reel in as much as possible until you actually are able to pull it out of the water. In which case, it has no fight left because well, it's out of the water, right? Right? That's science, right? Got it. Wow, it's huge. I've never seen such a big mackerel. Amazing. I caught a fish with my own bare hands. I couldn't help it. Okay, shut up. It's just a mackerel. You see, folk are amazed by anything. Anyway, there's the basics for you. Keep practicing and you'll be a decent fisher in no time. In fishing, it's not you versus the sea, but yourself. Wise words from Buff Dog. Speaking of which, I haven't eaten. Do I have any? No, I don't have any ability to eat food. Always ruining the mood with your weird, stupid noises. I can't help it. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It is pretty late now to think about it. Why don't we have the mackerel Mia caught earlier? Agreed. Sounds good. Fresh mackerel. The possibilities are endless. We could chop it up into sashimi, or maybe we should grill it. You think a single mackerel is going to fill you up? No, no. Here, take this. What's this? Fresh from this morning's catch. These aren't fit for the market, but they're still tasty. Thank you. Wow, we went from mackerel to sea bass, clams, and... Is this an octopus? Can we really expect all this expensive seafood? Maybe expensive where you're from, but that's import costs. But we catch so much here, we can't get rid of it all. So just dig in and enjoy. No, I did have seafood earlier, just for lunch. Not fresh seafood, but fish nonetheless. I didn't get to eat in peace though. Wow, it just hit the grill and I can already smell it. Got a lot of that umami scent. I can't wait. Excuse me, you got a permit for that fire? No, don't be such a downer. Sensei and the Valkyrie student from this morning. Wait, we need a permit for this fire? I mean, it's no big deal if the locals don't mind, but, I see you've got a villager with you. I guess it's fine then. So I brought a few morsels for the girl? Morsels, you say? Let's see. Eggplant, mushroom, butter, garlic, and lemon. Where did you get these? Fish season... Why did I say... Fish seasoned with garlicky butter. And finished off with a squeeze of lemon. Ah, because of lemon. Good lord. This is going to be amazing. Come on, Moy. Hurry up. Get that butter on the fish. I'm hurrying. You can't rush these things. Jeez. If you really want to make this meal... If you really want to make this a meal to remember, I'd better get my secret weapon. The Kusaya sauce, isn't it? I was right. Dried Kusaya. You just had to ruin it, didn't you? Drop the attitude, kid. You can't have grilled fish without Kusaya. Not really. But that smell, it's not even that good. That just means you haven't tried real Kusaya. Here, I'll grill it right up for you. Then you'll know real flavor. The smell is spreading. If you think this is bad, try spending years getting the brine just right. You wimps. Yeah, I've discovered with the Scorpion Tabasco sauce that, yeah, Some sauces you can slather over stuff. Others you just dab. Just little drips. Otherwise it's too deadly. Ah, the smell of kasai is spreading to the vegetables. It's pervasive. And I feel like if I take a single bite, the smell will stick to me for years. Imagine cracking open a jar of this in a packed cafeteria. Please don't think of it as a weapon. Hey, if you have some, you are not allowed to share my bedroom. Oh, I'm hurt. If it really bugs you, then you should get used to it now, all in one go. Come on, Saki, have a bite. Stay away. Had a great time grilling fish on the beach that night. I have been eyeing this hot plate. No, puppy, no, go away, no. Yeah, I have been eyeing this hot plate that I wanted to bring by and no, Bob, barbecue at home. Bobby, no. Okay, fine. I'm not using the desk. Feel free. Looks like they're having a party on the beach. Those yokels should be hiding in their homes, cowering from the deep ones at this time of night. It's those damn tourists. They're giving the locals hope. Ugh. Well, it doesn't matter if they still believe in the deep ones or not, as long as no one sees our ship. So they're the ones screwing up the... boss, Captain. Bobby, don't bump my mic. Lie down, at the very least, you shit. Hold on, the cat is in the way. Come here. Ow, you got hit. There we go. If he's not squished against my chest, he gets restless. Meow. Meow. Yes, Bobby. Good boy, good boy. Yes, squish. Okay, now should we delay tomorrow morning's shipment? So, yeah, it definitely was the Red Hook guys. No, this is a big one. We can't put our business on hold just because some girls are having a beach party. We'll go ahead with the shipment. Besides, there'll be lots of fog tomorrow morning. No one will see us. Even if they do, what are these bumpkins gonna do? We'll overpower them if we have to. Yes, puppy. Okay, setting course for Devil's Reef. Meow. Look alive, men. We've got shrimp boxes to fill. After taking that payday and selling this boat, we'll be able to say goodbye to this armpit of a village forever. They're not utterly decimating the shrimp population, right? Can't possibly do that, right? Keep on up and down. Okay. Why are you hissing at your shadow? Hey, boy. Come here. Fog's thick today. I want to practice my new fishing skills here. But with weather like this, there's one thing I've got to do first. Just got to line up this shot with the sea and the fog. It'll be a perfect creepy thumbnail for my next... What's that? Is it Tsurugi? Tsurugi's Sumbusu... Well, her skill animation is... It is rather... If it's supposed to be scary, but... A ship. And that last step ensures your data is clean. There you have it, an easy way to track ship traffic and cargo records. Oh, It usually takes hours to finish this report. Thanks for the help. This will save us loads of time on paperwork. It was a piece of cake, all in a day's work. Probably in a few hours now. This, app thingy. How do I start it up again? Newfangled technology. I'll go over it with you later, and it's not that hard. I can't believe you whipped up an app like this in the blink of an eye. You're not from Millennium, are you? Well, let's just say I'm a wandering app developer. You know, I'm SRT is special ops and whatnot, right? And they're a very small school. That being said, they probably get the girls from other places. And doesn't Mew, if Mew doesn't, Mew actually kind of fits in with the Mob Justice Task Force girls, yeah? Doesn't she? And then, well, Moe could be from Millennium. Saki and Miyako, they don't really... Yeah, they don't have any standout traits that... Maki? What do you mean Maki? Anyway, sorry. Master, we got a problem, a big problem. Who are you calling Master? And what are you hollering about? Me? What do you mean? I mean, oh, were you talking about what I was talking about? What I suspect the girls would go to? What schools I suspected the girls would go if they weren't in SRT? Hmm? Hmm? Hey, why isn't it showing up? Ah. Hmm. Okay, never mind, sorry. I was looking at the chat. Okay, I'll have to adjust that. Later. Anyways, on with the story. And what are you hollering about? Did someone fall into the sea? No, nothing like that. I got some footage of something real weird up on Devil's Reef. You were on Devil's Reef? Didn't I tell you to stay away from there? You're lucky you didn't trip and break your dang ankle. And in this weather? But the top of the reef gives me the best camera angle in the whole village. And besides, I want to try some tidal fishing. I know, I had to... It's an easy PNG to do. Then pin on the L2D, yeah? I haven't exactly shown my face up, L2D face, yet. Eventually. All my streams so far I've put on masks. Or use my lantern. Soon. Anyway, please take a look. I was trying to get a shot of the sea and there was something strange. Was that a ship? The design is pretty unusual. It's like a metal blocks floating on the water. And this thick fog would take a ship out. And so close to the reef. Now that is weird. Thanks to the low visibility, no ships left port today. Then this could be the cause of the shrimp disappearance. That's the Stygian ship. The Stygian ship? Yes, they say it's a cursed ship of the deep ones. I've seen it in the distance on foggy morning fishing trips, but I never saw it caught in a photo before. Legend has it the deep ones come ashore on a full moon to collect offerings from the village. If they are pleased, they bless us with abundance. And if the offering is especially pleasing, then they take the person who gave it and make them into a deep one too. Have you ever seen it up close? And why would I want to do that? I'm in no hurry to get dragged down to the depths. Every once in a while you hear about someone who got in their head to take a closer look, but none of them has ever returned. Some things are taboo for a reason. If you break the rules, you pay the price. And this sea is rife with taboos and terror. What do you think, Miyaka? It seems to me that this ship is made by people, not monsters. Made by people? The staging ship? I mean no disrespect to your beliefs, of course, but there are too many things I can't ignore about this ship that make no sense for the deep ones. For example, look at this railing. Obviously, you need railing to prevent people from falling into the water, but why would the deep ones who live underwater need such railing? Wouldn't it be better for them to remove the railing, like the docks here in town, so it's easy to load and unload the ship? And look at this structure here. If this ship were underwater, it would create too much drag. So much drag. Yeah, I streamed Dead Space. I I did the hardcore? Was it hardcore difficulty? I failed far too many times to be proud of it. But I got the foam finger. Yeah. Maybe I'll just have a chatting stream with a foam finger. Maybe. Oh, thanks. Like and subscribe, etc., etc. YouTube is like that after all. And look at the structure here. It's so much drag that it would be torn off. The fact that the structure is still intact tells me that this ship probably doesn't spend any time underwater. I have to conclude that this is not a vessel for creatures that live underwater, but for people who live on land. Yes, foam finger reveal. Huh. Now that you point it out, it looks like someone decorated a barge. So if that's the bridge, then this here would be a crane, right? Look at that container. Isn't that from Red Hook Express? It is. Why have we been so scared of a plain old fishing boat this whole time? Because of ignorance. Ignorance blinds you, and when you're blinded, you get scared. You were so scared we didn't even try to figure out the truth. We blocked out all our ears and stuck our heads in the sand. But if someone's taking advantage of our fear and getting in the way of our livelihood, I won't take this sitting down. Agreed. There's no way that ship is legal. Oh, don't worry. I'm actually the reason why I'm streaming while reading it off is because I myself just kind of skipped through a lot of it. Yeah, I do intend on reading through the main story chapters because, yeah, like I said, I skipped through those too. Once I got the pyroxenes, after all, you know. So, how do we apprehend this Stygian ship, rather this unidentified vessel? Well, that's simple. Drive right up to it. I don't care if it's a Stygian ship or an unidentified object, floating object. If it's moving through water, it has some kind of propeller. Oh my goodness, she did say she brought a torpedo. It doesn't matter if the propeller is made of metal or tentacles. A well-placed bomb will stop them in their tracks. Then we just need to hop aboard and give it a good search, right? Okay, but even if we had a bomb on hand, how are we going to get it there? You let us worry about that. We have a crack point woman who can pull off an underwater off like this in her sleep. See, I told you I need all this gear. Yeah, thank goodness you packed that tacky swimsuit. It is not tacky! Anyway, do we have enough explosives for this job? I've got about 40 pounds of C4, what you think? That should be enough to blow them sky high, even if they are gods or spirits or what have you. Squad leader, I need your authorization for this operation and this amount of explosives. Authorized. Rabbit 2 will approach the ship using underwater thrusters. I think the term they're looking for is scooters, and disable the vessel's propulsion system. Everyone else will make our pilots in an IBS, and board as soon as their propulsion is disabled. Understood. Don't question who they are. When we were fighting the other one, I couldn't help but notice you girls. I know we must look suspicious to you after all this, but no matter what it looks like, you're just some tourists that happen to be in the right place at the right time. See the end of my last stream. I didn't pull pity. Oh, fight. Hurry, get a move on. We've got to swap out everything in those shrimp crates before the fog lifts. Aye, aye, Captain. Lucky thing the fog's so thick, we don't have to worry about the locals seeing us on deck. Of course, it makes me a little uneasy, not being able to see the village either, but... well, if there's trouble, we can rev up our engine and head out to open ocean. Hey, boss, Captain. What do you want to do with all this shrimp? Why are you bothering me with such useless questions? I'm not paying you for that. It's just shrimp. Throw it back into the sea. What? Wait, so they aren't there for the shrimp? That's kind of a waste, isn't it? All this perfectly good shrimp? My mom always taught me it's bad to waste food. My thoughts exactly. I don't waste food. Keep your eye on the prize. You'll never get rich if you worry about nonsense like waste. Besides, after we're done here, we'll be eating the finest red snapper for every meal. Don't waste your time worrying about some cheap garbage like shrimp. Frankly, I don't understand people who waste their time eating those weird sea bugs. Got it. Captain, there's someone headed our way. A little rubber dinghy. What do we do? Just ignore them? Who the hell in Yataura village has the guts to approach the Stygian ship? It's hard to say, but I think they're from town. They're all wearing swimsuits? Those tourists. Again. Engine room. Full speed ahead. I want to put some distance between us and those meddlers. Full ahead. Too late. Explosion? What the heck is going on? Some kind of impact under the hull. The propellers aren't responding. Why is this happening now of all times? Full stop, switch to manual control. Get us out of here. I'm getting nothing. I think the propellers are blown to pieces. Tongue, please. I think the propellers are blown to pieces. We didn't ram the reef, did we? Captain, the dinghy, it's picking up speed. Ah! Arm yourselves, crew. We're about to be boarded. Yeah, we got a fight on our hands. But it's the story fight. It's always easy. Oh. Well. I don't get to use my max level girls. Fine. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Not yet. I want to see Mew's kill. I mean, I rolled for the girls and I basically rushed all the bonuses for the drops and whatnot, but I don't really watch the animations closely. Oops, no, no, ow, oops. Tapped the wrong button. Come on. Too spread out, too little to bother with. Fine. Okay, there we go. Pretty sure she attacks with seagulls? Ooh, poor thing. Moin, 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 moin. Yep, seagulls. Two sides. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Oh, I absolutely know that feeling. If not for LTD tracking, I would be streaming in darkness. Absolute darkness. They're on deck, right? Yeah. Rabbit 1 entry secured on starboard side. Rabbit 2 entry secured on port side. Roger that. Rabbit 2, do you see anything? Yo? What freeze? Hello? Strange. No signs of the crew, but I do smell fish. Ugh. Rabbit 2 report. Someone piled up a whole bunch of shrimp here. It's just starting to thaw. Some of them still have ice, so they were taken out of refrigeration not too long ago. Frozen shrimp, you say? That's the shrimp I delivered to Red Hook Express. How can you tell? I don't know much, miss, but I know shrimp. Those are the ones I caught myself, no doubt about it. I especially picked out the largest shrimp since they said it was for those fancy restaurants in the DU. I can't believe someone just dumped them out. To toss out the fruits of your labor. How awful. I don't get it. Why'd they pay the fishermen for all the shrimp just to throw it all away? If they aren't here to transport the shrimp, then what are they doing out here? The containers. I don't see any of the containers they use to transport the shrimp. Where are they? How did the containers just poof? There, I see a bunch of Red Hook Express boxes over there. It makes a weird noise when I shake it. Why are you shaking it? I wonder. Rabbit 2, please confirm. Confirming. What is this? Vases and silk and expensive perfume? Ah, smuggling, I see. Thank you. Does Red Hook Express deal in luxury goods? Nope. Red Hook Express has a license to distribute seafood and only seafood. If they want to expand to other goods, they'll need to take that up with the General Student Council. Then this is all contraband? All kinds of things in that crate, but there's something they all have in common. The tariffs on those items is more than it costs to make them. Yep, smuggling. So we've been found out. You're the CEO of Red Hook Express. You've got some explaining to do. What's this ship and why is my shrimp piled up on the deck? No need to get so upset. At your age, you really do need to watch your blood pressure. I'll explain everything. Don't you worry. Why? Why would you out yourself right then and there? First of all, what you gotta do is make sure they are secured, captured. Then you start, moonwalking. You may have noticed that this is not actually the station ship. It's simply a Red Hook Express barge with a few modifications. I hope you're not disappointed that there are no deep ones here, but who is naive enough to believe such a tale in the first place? You still haven't explained why you've tossed out the shrimp. Well, gee, why would I do something crazy like that? Because they're not profitable. Not that I expect you to keep up with business trends, but shrimp just don't bring in big money nowadays. Fishing is unpredictable, so we can't get fixed contracts, and the subsidies are a pittance. But if we dump the shrimp, fill the boxes with contraband, and sell it on the black market, then there's profit to be made. But there's no need to throw the shrimp away. Do you know how much effort it takes just to catch one shrimp? No need to shout. I paid for the shrimp fair and square, didn't I? I can do what I want with it. He's got that right, though. Though in that case, he might as well just throw it back into the water rather than let it rot on his boat. It's up to me whether I grill it or fry it or eat it. Of course, I'd never eat a shrimp, though. Because, and I'm letting you in on a big secret here, shrimp is disgusting. You. Ooh. Mind your tone of voice, old salt. You're on my ship, you know. I hate for you to take a little tumble overboard. He knows how to swim, right? Are you crazy? No, really? It's a crime? So what about it? I mean, you aren't going to do anything. An old fisherman from a small farm who only knows how to catch shrimp. Some poor abandoned police student totally ignored by their academy. Four tourists who are foolish enough to come here of all places. What can you do against me? I told the entire economy. I hold the entire economy of this village in my grasp. I suppose you can scream and curse and call me bad names, you peasants. Miyako? Right, I've heard enough. No? The tourists have something to say? You've just admitted to gross abuse of your economic power over Yato village, as well as the following crimes. The dumping of unprocessed seafood and misappropriation of fishing subsidies. Tax evasion, falsification of business records, and smuggling of luxury products. Operating an illegal private military force using ill-gotten funds and waging a campaign of terror on the local village, and preventing the citizens of DU from enjoying delicious shrimp. You have presented a grave and present danger to the citizens of Kavodos, and therefore, in the name of the SRT Academy, you are under arrest. SRT? What the hell are SRT students doing here? Maybe you can just brush them aside, since they aren't very profitable. But we happen to like the shrimp of this village a lot. The SRT Academy, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. They're a special forces group, best of the best in law enforcement. I heard that the SRT Academy closed down. Guess I heard wrong. Wouldn't it be funny if they opened up the academy here instead? Well, that's some bad luck, meeting some SRT brats out in the middle of the ocean. But I've gone too far to back down now. If you think I'll go quietly, you're sadly mistaken. All hands to the top deck. You may be special forces, but you're hopelessly outnumbered. Let's show these fools what we do to brats who meddle in our business. Squad, prepare for battle. It's time to mop the deck. Do I have a shitty sense of humor? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, come on. This is way too slow. Not for my taste, yeah. There we go. 6 is enough. 6 is justified, yes. Miyako dodge tank and... Whoa. Ah, well, they're all lower level anyways. Moin. Again. Wait, can I get more? Nah, whatever. Last batch. There we go. Rabbit 1 reporting for Dexicare. Rabbit 2 reporting aft Dexicare. Rabbit 4 reporting bridge Dexicare. All hostiles have been neutralized. Mission complete. Good job. Hold on, you didn't leave any for me. You were too late. These enemies were nothing special. I was just getting warmed up, too. I didn't even get to try out my new empty ship missiles. They're still on board! Rabbit 2, it wouldn't hurt if I fired just one anti-ship missile, would it? I hear it only takes one to scuttle a ship. You realize we're still on the ship, right? So, you kids are SRT. Yes, well... I'm sorry. We didn't want to deceive you. We were just here to investigate. No, I don't care that you didn't pour your hearts out to me. It's just... It's a shame we had to turn to outsiders to solve our village's problems. No, this wasn't just a problem for Yatura village. How do you figure? This village is part of Kibotos. The problem that happens here is one that we all need to solve together. So if you ever have another Kibotos-sized problem in the future, please don't hesitate to contact the SRT Academy. We are always happy to help. No, I think you should contact the General Student Council first. Or maybe Valkyrie. SRT, huh? Alright, I'll keep that name in mind. Great, thank you. By the way, about our suspect here. We can take him from here. Holding and transferring prisoners is one of our duties, after all. Besides, this was a big bust. It'll look great on our performance reviews. I see. We'll leave the cleanup to you, then. What are you gonna do with me? Hey, Kumagai. Let's show this fellow some good old-fashioned Yatura hospitality. Oh, hold on. What's this hospitality? Shrimp. Well, you see, first... Don't tell him. Let him stew for a bit. But I need to know so I can... It's definitely Kusaya and shrimp. You're going to experience exactly what you put us through. Imagine the worst. Let the fear soak in. Agonize in the dark about what will happen to you. There's nothing more terrifying than ignorance after all. Buff dog can be scary. Hello? Didn't get stuck again. Why though? Hello? Hello? You okay? Hope you didn't crash. I'll have to pull out the plug. One second. Whoa. Yeah, the game froze. Yo? Yeah, it crashed. First time. Never had it crash before. Yo? Where's the audio? There we go. I'm looking forward to the new stories. Yes, I am. Hyakkyako Academy hasn't really gotten much attention. Neither has Sanhai Jing. You? Hello? There we go. No. It's not responding. How strange. There we go. You silly thing. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You? Kronos. Hello, viewers. This is Kazumaki Mai from the Kronos School of Journalism. Today on Good Morning Kimotos, we're visiting Yataura Village, a small fishing village outside of Kanesaki Port. This small village, unknown for anything except for the tasty shrimp the locals catch, has become the latest viral trend online. But why the sudden popularity? It's all thanks to polar bear fishing, the streaming sensation that recently celebrated 10 million views. Thanks to the streamer's travelogues, tourists are clamoring to take in Yataura's scenic vistas and hopping fishing spots for themselves. After a full day of swimming and fishing, visitors are trying out the local delicacy, kusaya. Truly, this sleepy village is a can't miss for seafood fans. Wow, 10 million views though. I'm jealous. I wonder when we'll get 10 million views. Maybe we'd get it there if we didn't keep posting fake news. Shut it! Of course, anyone who's ever gone off the beaten trail knows that not every village welcomes tourists with open arms. Thankfully, in Yataura Village, everyone is friendly and welcoming, and tourists have been sharing their positive interactions online. And here's a fisherman pulling up to the docks right now. Stay tuned while we interview him live. Hello, you're on Good Morning Tibotos. Oh, he's not as friendly as I expected. I was hoping we could do a quick interview. Get out of the way, move, you're gonna get hurt. Kumagai, would it kill you show some manners? Sorry. Sorry about the upset, miss. You caught Kumagai in the middle of mooring his boat and he didn't want to get you hurt. He didn't want you to get hurt is all. No, I'm sorry to interrupt your work. Sir, if you've got a moment, we'd love for you to tell us about your lovely village. Oh, sure, but there's not much to it. It's a boring little place where we catch shrimp. That's it. How interesting? Well, I reckon if you see folks are so interested in our village, then the least I could do is leave you with some good memories. That way, when you go to the supermarket, you'll remember to choose our shrimp over the other guys. Is that so? I think I see the charm of this beautiful village of yours. Of course, there's more to this story than shrimp. I heard an interesting rumor. Sir, have you ever heard of something called the Deep Ones? Rumors are swirling online that if you pray to the deep ones on Devil's Reef, they'll grant you a blessing of fish. In all your years here, have you ever seen anything like that? Well, there are some old wives' tales to that effect, sure, but that's all they are, tales. If there were anything offering up, there were anything offering up blessings of fish, you can be sure us fishermen would know all about it. I guess so. There's another rumor. Have you heard of the Kusaya Screamer? The Kusaya what now? They say that on dark nights, if you walk the Kusaya warehouse, you'll hear a voice screaming, "No more shrimp! No more Kusaya!" News to me. You know, the wind makes funny noises at night when it goes through the gold buildings. Maybe that's what they heard. The old creaking wood sounds just like a man screaming sometimes. Sorry, he ran away again. What a pain. Round up the fellows and have them search the village and pull the CCTV footage while you're at it. There's only one road in and out of town after all. What are you two talking about? Just some old fisherman talk. Please enjoy your stay here, miss. If you'll excuse us, the fish won't catch themselves. What's going on in this village? It's still hot. It really is. Too hot. I could really go for a swim right now. I miss the beach. It's only been a few days since we left Yato village. It feels like a lifetime ago. What a great trip. I was so scared at first, but the village were all really nice in the end. And we got to do some night fishing and eat all that yummy seafood. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Ever since the academy shut down, it's been one disaster after another. We needed the break. Well, I guess that was technically a mission, but close enough. It all turned out how Sensei said it would in the end. It's important to focus on your goals and work hard. But if you forget to relax from time to time, you start to make mistakes. This mission reminded me that it's important for me to make sure Rabbit Squad is well rested too. But we swore to stay in Kawasaki until SRT Academy is restored. So let's keep a positive mindset and do our best to revive SRT. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime. Why hasn't Moe come back with today's bentos? Oh my gosh, everyone look at this! Moe, what took you so long? Saki, you won't run your mouth at me after you see what I brought back. Look, it's Angel 24's limited edition pine tree bentos. I even got 4 different ones. What's this? Bento with pine tree stickers instead of bamboo or plum blossoms. Looks expensive? They are! Every item in every bento is absolutely gourmet. They rarely release these, and to find 4 of them in the trash? Good thing I tapped into the convenience store's tracking system. I was able to swoop in before some other dumpster diver beat me to him. You must have had to go far to get these. That's why you're later than usual. I can't believe you're eating such a fancy lunch today. Great job, Moe. Now, let's see what's on the menu. Nothing but shrimp. Oh? Oh, wow. Who the hell wouldn't finish off That's such a waste. I'm drooling, honestly. Right, I haven't eaten dinner, damn it. I'm glad to see shrimp in the convenience stores again. Right? After our last mission, I have a new appreciation for shrimp. In honor of the fisherman's hard work, I call dibs on the shrimp temp. Not so fast, Saki. Why do you get to pick the first bento? But Moe, don't you always choose beef or chicken over seafood? Besides, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but that underwater demolition job was fine work. I think I've earned this shrimp, but absolutely not. I happen to be craving shrimp today. Besides, I'm the one who found these bentos in the first place. Actually, I like the shrimp also. And so would I. Pretty stiff competition today. There's no other choice. We'll rock, paper, scissors for it. Oh? Sensei? Oh, no. Hello? Are one of you Miss Tsukiyuki Miyako? I'm Tsukiyuki Miyako. I've got a package for you. There we go. Please sign here. Did someone really address this package to the park? Sure did. Look for yourself. Miss Tsukiyuki Miyako, the tent in front of the water fountain, neighborhood park, Kawasaki-town, DU. Did it really have to be that specific? It's definitely for me, but who would send me a package here? Oh, this came from the fishermen at Yato Village. They said it needs to be refrigerated, so it was sent same-day delivery. Dang. The contents will spoil at room temperature, so make sure you use it right after opening and freeze any leftovers. And that's all I've got. Have a great day. More shrimp, isn't it? I mean, it's from the village, right? Why would Yato Village send us a package? More importantly, what was that about the contents spoiling? What did they send us? It smells fishy. We'd better open it. Are those tiger prawns? Pretty big looking too. Dang. Shrimp. The good stuff. They sent us a box of expensive looking shrimp. There's a note here. To the tourists who happen to be in the right place at the right time, with gratitude from the old salts of Yato. Okay, phew. For a second there, I thought it would be addressed from the deep ones. Well, now we know it wasn't sent to the wrong address. The right place at the right time. That's us in a nutshell. This is too much, though. We were just doing our duty as students of SRT to get something this precious in return. You can't exactly turn down a gift that came in the mail, not to mention it would go rotten if you send it back. Let's be grateful and enjoy this shrimp. If it makes you feel better, Saki, you can have the tempura bento. I'll eat your share of the shrimp for you. You little. There's enough shrimp to feed 10 people here. Can we really finish this? We don't have a refrigerator. Anything we don't finish will spoil. That's true. It would be disrespectful for us to let this gift go to waste. Why don't we invite Sensei to join us? Yes! Hey, free shrimp! Hello? Ah, they were calling in. Sensei, are you free at the moment? It's about Operation ShrimpNet. You helped us out a lot, so why are you beating around the bush? If you're too embarrassed to spit it out, let's all say it together. Yeah, all together. CG? A nice CG? Lunch is on us, Sensei. Okay, yeah, that is kind of nice for them. After all, it's hard for them to get excess food that can invite people over, right? I joined the students of the Rabbit Squad at the Kawasaki Park and enjoyed a grand shrimp barbecue with them. I want some now, damn it. A little later, a big shipment of kusai arrived at Shale, but eating that was an ordeal for another day. Well, at least that keeps, right? Yeah, since he has it. Yeah, since he has fridges, at least, right? Okay, so that was Special summer mission, Rabbit Squad and the mystery of the missing shrimp. So, I want to stream the other games now. So, I really want to stream, what's it called? Cult of the Lamb. Yes. I will lead a cult the proper way. Anyways, this has been Reed. Just Reed, yeah? When will I actually read the other stories, though? Eventually. Eventually. I do, after all, want to game. I have many games. Many games. Too many games. In so little time. Like and subscribe, yeah? So that I can maybe play games full time. Or read full time. Yeah, this has been Reed. Just Reed.